Alright, what is up guys, Sam Houdini here and welcome on into Cronos The New Dawn. This is the brand new horror game from Bloober, straight off the heels of a massive success of Silent Hill 2 Remake. They were already putting something else in the oven and here it is. So this is kind of like inspired by Dead Space with a little bit of time bending stuff going on. I'm hearing some great things in the reviews. Just like the first Dead Space, it's a little more of a builder, you know, and then it just kicks off. Looks cool. I can't get past that helmet. It looks a bit like something sussy. Looks like a big old puh, but it could be very fun. Now, Bloober, as you know, I've been a big fan of them going all the way back. I think it was like Basement Crawl and Layers of Fear. Just really great games, but they were not ones to use combat. It was always psychological thriller games, which I like to call, which are horror games without any kind of agency. You're sort of in the, instead of being in the driving seat, you're in the passenger side screaming along with it, you know. So, since Silent Hill 2 and a few others, they're now at this point where they're making combat in their games, and I think this is the golden era of Bloober. Hell yes, like, I still love Observer the most, right? Because I love that cyberpunk, weird sci-fi stuff. Hell yes, but this looks amazing. Cronos The New Dawn. Now, they're not doing themselves any favor. That name, as I always say, like, keep the name simple and catchy because people just don't want to. When they see a subtitle, they think they're missing out on a game. Like, you can see a bit of zero G there. See a lot of crazy stuff. There's clearly some kind of cloning or something going on. I can't wait to get into it. I'm excited. A week that's already jam-packed with Hell Is Us and Hollow Knight and the DLC for Indiana Jones. Like, there's just... How does anyone have time? I need to, like, you know, go into the Cronos myself and oh, there's a great starter screen. Oh my lord, look at this. Look at that. Jeez. Yeah, I need to go into and split myself up into a couple of people so I can play all these games. We played a little bit of Hollow Knight, and let me tell you, ooh, it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. It's so beautiful. It remains to be seen, would it actually triumph against Nine Souls? Probably not. You know, Nine Souls combat is just wild. I mean, they got that Sekiro vibe in a 2D, and it's like, how do you do that? That's not really what Hollow Knight's going for, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, so for Cronos, yeah, really nice to see them basically... What's that all about? It's really nice to see them really push for the combat now, because as you know, like, I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to these things. Like, I find psychological thrillers to be fun, you know, some of them are great, like Visage is great, but just not having any way of defending myself feels unrealistic, right? The work of travelers full of challenges, but they were made for them, and while the first few steps in the world long may harsh and unforgiving, travelers come equipped with specialized tools. Okay, alright, guess that we're going to be called travelers, like time travelers. So yeah, I need something, you know, like if I was being attacked by some monster, I'd be going to town, I'd be kicking some ass. I'm gonna stand there and worry for them. Alright, what's all this now? I'm getting like 15 messages. Alright, cool. So we have lots of lovely concerts and gigs and places here, you know, a lot of old theaters and that, which are great for music. But whatever's going on between managers and money and all that, they keep putting them into arenas. Like, some of them are boxing arenas and all that here in Ireland. And what that seems to do is just dram up the price. Like, I was going to places like it was an old literal button factory that was turned into a concert place, and then we have the Olympia Theatre, and those tickets used to be like €12, €19, you know, or €35 at the most. Even these days around €30. No, now they gotta put them into this Tree Arena, so I'm trying to book a few places, but Tree Arena, they're nearly starting basically at about €100, because by the time Ticketmaster grabs you by the cojones, what's the story here? Let me through, I can't go any faster than that. Agree. I have agreed. It's weird, if I press the button it just goes by. Oh my god, could it go any slower? These things, look at this indemnification. We same with like terms and conditions, we just go through all this stuff, don't we? Right? And we don't even care. I'm the same as well. Trust me, I am the same. You can change the font, can you? Ooh, very nice. Bold? No. Medium? Okay. I am playing this on PlayStation because it's the only one that has a physical edition. Weird, huh? Let's try performance. Okay, good. Yeah, this is going to be quite a dark game, so I think I'm gonna just jack it up just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be too washed out, but I don't want you guys to not be able to see things. Try to keep all steps of the grayscale visible. Oh, okay. Well, see, that's different for me. Can you guys even see that? Yeah, you can. I think so. Yeah. That's different for me. See, my screen is a little bit warmer, so I can see very better. Okay, let's see what else settings they showed us only a little bit. Okay, so we get the aim as well. Aim is hold, good. Vibration, yeah. I don't really care about that stuff. Good gameplay. Default, what's that? Yeah. Item shader, quick time events, hold or tap. We'll go for hold. And there's quick time events, great. So yeah, they're going for that. Now this was made at the same time as Silent Hill 2, so just in case you're like, oh, they've learned from Silent Hill 2, not necessarily. You wouldn't have time to implement some of the stuff, but maybe a little bit, you know. But you know, like Silent Hill 2 is even a grower. You know, you get that first little monster, but you get fuck all for a long, long time until you really get into the hospital. That's like in the first couple of hours. So, yeah, I don't know. Static in-game toggles the visibility off, allows the in-game HUD to dynamically hide out of combat. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Love when it does that. And we got our cursor aim assist off. Okay, good. Motion blur off. Chromatic aberration off. Audio. Let's get those effects down just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't even see what that is, but we'll keep it around 69%. Music volume just a little bit lower. We do like our music though. UI night mode. What's that? Toggles whether to dampen the volume. Nah. All good. Text. Okay, we did all that. And let's have a look more of our accessibility. Very good. So we got colorblind mode. Nice. Indicator. Okay. Motor. These are for motor functions. Okay, so you can change if you just want things done for you. And motion sickness. Okay. They're good that they do that. I don't find a lot of them just put a reticle for some games to try and help with motion sickness because you kind of focus on that. I don't notice that working, and in fact I think like overly focusing on something is worse for motion sickness. The thing that triggers motion sickness for me personally is when the camera is taken away out of my control. So my brain thinks I'm still here, but we're moving here. So that's all motion sickness is where your inner ear, which detects your balance, thinks that you're moving when you're not, or you are moving and your brain thinks you're not, basically. Yeah, and it's got to do with it's a sort of a balance control thing, you know. So that's why if you're in the driver's seat, then you're fine, you're good to go. But otherwise, you're screwed because you would know where the next movement and turns come from. Okay, let's get in there. Nice. Sorry, I do chat a good bit. I'm excited for this one. Bloober has my undivided loyalty, and you know, I believe. The Medium was one that was, you know, it was a bit poorly handled, but actually a decent game underneath it all. But yeah, they went for a very touchy subject and then just didn't do a good job. And usually, not to be mean or anything, but if you don't have the know-how or experience, it's best just to leave these things alone. Death is a learning experience. Knowing what lies ahead will allow you to fully. Yeah, cool. I hope we can like meet our own dead bodies and stuff.
Of those who will not speak.
Jesus. Mummy.
And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
I'm scared. I love this. Yes. Give me space sci-fi horror. Excuse me. Oh, this is weird. Some kind of weird experiment went off, huh? We're going to see a lot of time-bending stuff in the future. Alert, alert. Exterminate. Wait, wrong franchise.
Lazarus protocol engaged.
Oh, Lazarus. Lazarus, the god, who tried to be immortal.
Traveler MD3576. Your predecessor received its functioning. It's time to awaken.
Damn. Yeah, it is some kind of weird cloning thing.
Focus your attention. What do you see?
Oh, I like these. Oh, look at that. It's like a ink blot, a Rorschach. Giant sleeping, animals fighting.
Animals fighting.
That woman?
Again.
Rocks Island. Sink shipping. Sinking ship. Sink shipping.
Thinking.
Might have to check my brain again. Fire spreading. River rushing. No, it kind of looks like an insect mandible claws.
River. Rushing.
I like that retro future as well. Very alien.
Focus your attention.
Nice bit of horror. To pave the path. To bring them back. Bring them back.
Bring them back.
The family maintains the well-being of its members and of society.
The family. She's kind of going for that GLaDOS stuff. Mother, father.
Mother.
A mother is the female parent of a child. Mother.
Mother. What is this, like baseline fucking Blade Runner or something? Child. Mother.
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 Phase 3. Time pressure.
Who knows what these
Focus
options
your
mean?
attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
People. Togetherness. Solitude.
Togetherness.
That was on a timer.
Will always be found in society. Conflict.
What the hell? Society. Conflict.
Conflict.
Eternity means the infinite time that never
It's these words are like
Eternity.
are yeah, it's trying to like bring us back or something.
Endless.
Dark.
Dark. I mean, maybe we're supposed to repeat what she says.
Trial completed.
Creepy. Whatever way they're bringing them back, they're like thawing them out or something. Whoa.
Welcome to the vocation, traveler.
Vocation. This might be done by the Observer team because they love their sci-fi.
Zero. Secure the anchor. Let our work continue. The collective grants you fulfillment this relic.
The Boom. Yeah, they've made a lot of games, and like from the Blair Witch horror game to Layers of Fear 1 and 2, and they never really messed with combat until this game and Silent Hill 2. How's it going, dude? Peepow! Yeah, right, wasn't that weird? Have you ever seen Blade Runner? There's a bit where they do this, like they check their baseline, and it's like a series of codes and words that the androids have to, the synths and all that, have to say.
That is our calling.
This is creepy. Doesn't that mask look like a puss, right? Oh my god.
Please step out of the sarcophagus to begin your task.
But yeah, Bloober I think have nearly like 20 games under their belt, but you talk to anybody and they either just know Silent Hill or maybe a little Layers of Fear. But I've been following them for a good bit. I always give them the benefit of the doubt. Now I feel like they're stepping into their golden era. Well, that's not good. There we go. I guess we gotta shoot that open, huh? Shoot that fucker open. Charging. Alright. Shoot it with a charge shot. There you go. We know so little about this one. I like it. That's good mystery. Is it time travel? Is it clones? Not sure. Cronos makes you think time. Father of time. But who knows? This just came out. I think this one was only 60 as well. Like I'm eyeing up Ghost of Yote for it's like a month away from now. Early October. That's €80.
Traveler N.
Fucking Sony tax, man.
76.
Bastard.
Initiating the travel log.
All the shit everyone else gets, and it's like Sony literally doing it.
Triangulating the fallen predecessor's last known location.
Are the games worth that price? For the most part, yeah. But it's ridiculous. That.
Commencing search.
It's already an expensive hobby, even at $60. It's not about poor man this, poor man that. I don't really give a shit about that. It's got to do with how much they want to squeeze out of us. Alright. Over the shoulder, we got a nice little kind of flat line pulse in the corner. Cool. Alright. Let's get going, baby. Critical tutorials. Oh, we got a little floppy disk save as well. Yeah, they're going super retro future stuff. I love that. Aliens, Blade Runner. They had an under sci-fi detective game called Observer, which they actually had the dude from Blade Runner in it, who sadly passed away. But it's an amazing game. It's a good detective sci-fi game. Really weird. Kind of biopunk, you know, people like messing with trying to conjoin parts of computers and consciousness with AI and old computers. It's really, really good. Also, no combat. Like most of the, even the Blair Witch game, no combat. No combat in most of their games. It's only these last two that they have had combat. I'm so happy. Because I love horror games, but I get to a point where I'm like, I need more agency. I need a... It doesn't have to always be combat. Like, I actually think like one of the best horror games to ever do it was Condemned, which basically gave you just the melee weapons, 2x4s and pipes and concrete rebars off the wall. And that was pretty much it. You had a few guns, but it was next to... And it was so good. It was just... It felt like you against the world, you know? I wish someone would make another game like that. It's very wobbly. I guess that's just it, is it? No wonder they're talking about fucking motion sickness. Why are you so wobbly? The aim is not even moving. Yeah. To see about that. That's good so far. I like this. This is weird. We're in some kind of like post-apocalyptic little town or something. It could be memories. It could be anything. We got like a little Souls-like horror game as well out called Hell Is Us. Sci-fi and weird. I'll get back to that. There's too many games. Missing Persons, huh? So Bloober are based in Poland, and they are just banging them out. They've pretty much got into Konami's good graces now, which is amazing for us, the player, because they're going to be remaking Silent Hill 1, 3, 4, who knows? The sky's the limit. I hope they eventually get to do their own. Speaking of Silent Hill, like, we're not slowing down. We will have a new Silent Hill game at the end of the month, Silent Hill F, which is kind of set in the 60s, kind of schoolgirls versus monsters. Could be cool. Getting like Fatal Frame vibes from it, nothing wrong with that. This is cool as well. Definitely Dead Space, Alien. God, even a bit of Silent Hill as well. You know, you don't just put out Silent Hill 2 remake and then this game as well. Clearly, they've been worked together. Citizens of the New Dawn District, do not leave your home. Watch yourselves and your neighbors closely. Report any alarming symptoms. Ooh. Ooh. What you been up to? Happy Friday, man. Amber looks hella cool. Wonder if it'll stay. Oh, yeah, definitely. In fact, I think, like, these travelers, it kind of sounds like, it's like male and female. You just keep coming back. They call them predecessors, whether they're clones or what. But it looks like a pussy. Combat can ruin horror. Yeah, I agree to a point. Like, if it's survival horror, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Resident Evil. Yeah. Once you get so good at Resident Evil, wonder is there a flashlight? Once you get so good at Resident Evil, you're like, who cares, you know? You're like, well, Resident Evil in itself is almost a parody, you know? No one wants to agree with that, but they were for a long time. They're getting better now, but they became a parody. You were kicking boulders and shooting rocket launchers at things. Like, come on. Come on. So this New Dawn, huh? Have to see. This is another one of these games where people are going to forget handgun ammo. That it's out, you know. Okay, just pressing all the buttons is the best thing you can do in your first play game. Punch and stomp. Oh, it's got a curb stomp. It's got a wild swing as well. Okay, definitely inspired by Dead Space. You know, it's so sad. We got a really beautiful Dead Space remake there not too many years ago, and it just apparently didn't sell enough for EA, so they did not get them to make Remake 2, which would have been great. What I would have done if I was EA, I would have got them to remake 2 and then veto 3 and just start a new one, you know, because there's parts of 3 that are great and then there's parts that are not so great. What's that? Energy resources? Okay, cool. I'll have to mess. If we can't get a flashlight, we'll have to mess around with stuff, okay? I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. Let's see, there should be. Wonder what that means. Some Polish maybe. That's so cool. Like this is what I was trying to say to people, like the talent coming out and it's still coming out of Eastern Europe is insane, you know? You got like Frogwares, you got CD Projekt Red, you got Bloober, you got the guys who made Stalker 2, I don't know them off my head, sorry. Let me bust this down. Bust it! I like how it's like a 3D printed gun or something, so whenever you do something, it kind of makes the gun disappear and come back. See that? Isn't that cool? Right. What we got here? These poor people. What's this 10-12 thing? Whole staying at home stuff is so lame. It sounds like this was made during a lot of the COVID lockdown stuff as well. It's all room down, lots of trucks in it and sandbags. Bored, dad is sick and mom sucks at chess. No Christmas until dad gets better. I heard explosions at night. Look at that. I think it's just the 26th, right? And then just the 12 is a new year. Like, it's just year 12, you know? Mom said they're playing with fireworks. Didn't you know how old I am? I've seen Carol among them. Ooh, who's Carol? Dangerous Games. Carol a friend? Or Carol the names they have for the zombies or something? Some interesting splitting enemies as well. Okay, the Traveler. I like that. We're going to have this really cool game coming up. Yeah, it's going to take another year or two. It's based on Mass Effect and Interstellar. It's called Exodus. And you're literally going to be traveling around in space and fighting monsters and all that. But there's huge time dilation going on. Like 300 years and stuff like that, you know. Feels sorry for Mom waiting in the hallway. She smiles cheerfully, but her eyes are all red. Ooh, it stinks in here. Mom's gone. She never left. Oh, God, the dad was sick. Turned into a zombie. I know Mom said not to go into the room, but Dad is in so much pain. He's calling my name over and over and still hasn't come back. I must help him somehow. Oh, Jesus. This is not going well. What's that? Such a shame. Yeah, Dead Space are so good. I know. EA don't know what they want. All of these big guys haven't a clue, you know. Ubisoft are literally picking up the pieces of their own mess, you know. No one else did. You can't really see that, but look. It's like pulsating. Barely see that. Damn, I wish there was a flashlight. It's a bit of an odd one. Even on the maybe this is a flashlight. Old rusty key. Even on the end of the gun or something now? Seems a bit weird. Gotta watch out. Hello? Nice to give us the gun straight away. I don't know why, but I'm getting like Returnal vibes as well. If you remember those parts in Returnal where she'd keep going back to her own house. Hello? I did turn the brightness up a little bit, but I can do it again. It's so hard to get the brightness right and not have it washed out, because even I can see it's a little bit so hard. Did I pick up both pieces? No, I didn't. Chemicals. Chemical X. Inventory and fabrication. Uh-oh. Can I go in there? Okay, I'll have to do it this way. No, maybe not. That's a tutorial. Oh, shit, son. It's on the touchpad, and I don't have a touchpad. I don't have a touchpad yet. Let's see what this... Oh, no. Let's see, if I just press start as it is, let's just pause. This button, I need to, like, reset this or something. Nice. So they have it set up. And what else? Okay. I don't know what that button does. Damn, I don't really have access to a touchpad. Oh, there it is, okay. How did I do that? It came up for a second. Okay. There we go. They're trying to do the PlayStation thing and I don't have access to a touchpad. Sorry. The touchpad is in my groin right now. And I refuse to move it. It's ribbed for my pleasure. Yeah. Looks like, yeah. Oh yeah, Callisto Protocol. Yeah, that was rough. Jesus. He got so pissed after that, and then he retired and left video games, and now he's back again. Sounds like a real fun person to work with. Definitely doesn't change his emotions. Now, what is with narcissists making projects? I swear to God. Please stop. Please stop. The mood swings, man. Please. Yeah, melee, yeah, but I can't either. I'd like a torch. Dude, during the renaissance of Resident Evil with Resident Evil Remake 2 and then 7, as you said, they started to do this thing where it was only known as like reactive torch. So it would the torch would come on when it felt that the game was dark enough. Hello? Everyone has like 60,000 different TVs and monitors. So you'd be going into a tunnel that the game would deem not dark enough, and then no torch. We've got the mannequins already. Great. All right. Oh, this is a lovely little art studio. Why the mannequins? Why? I can't seem to escape them. Yeah, it's a really cool suit. Everything doesn't seem that futuristic, right? I like that. I love retro future. Oh, hell no. Nice kitty. There, we finally got the torch. I think it's actually got the torch on the suit. Look at that. It's like a little drone. Cool, but I think it might be a reactive torch as well. Please forgive me. I still need a word for it. I don't know what you'd call them. Basically, when we deem you get the torch, you get it. I think later on they learned their lesson. Let's go find the kitty. I love you, kitty. Yeah, Alien, I feel, and Blade Runner really popularized the retro future stuff. But honestly, anime was great at it too. Things like Akira and that. Like, people forget how old Akira is. Akira is probably close to like 40 years old at this point. I love it. It's something that, the reason being another one as well. 2001: Space Odyssey as well, which I'm nearly sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that one's like what's the 60s, maybe late 60s. No, maybe not. The epidemic. But the reason why we got retro-futurist stuff, people just think it's a style. It's like, oh yeah, this is just a fucking style. I love this style. Like, yeah, it's a style now, but the reason we got that is because it all stemmed from like the 70s, where they thought that's what the future was going to look like, and it's all they did, you know. But now we're like, oh, it's like, it looks like retro stuff. They thought computers were going to stay the same, just more of them and more LEDs. Honestly, they weren't that wrong with all the fucking RGBs people deal with. Is this a ship or something? An audio log. Okay. Oh, it plays while you move. Yes. Games won't do this anymore. I love it. And you can stop at any time. Last game to do it properly was Bioshock. Other games are like, you want to listen to this audio log? You're gonna stand still for 15 minutes. Looks like they're going for a more Resident Evil health thing where you have the pulse and it'll probably go like green, orange, red. Round a travel log. Oh, that's how we save. Cool. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. They are working on Alien Isolation 2, but we ain't seen that bitch for another 3 years at least. The problem being, Sega didn't know what they want for a long time. And it wasn't until the Sonic movies took off that they started to reinvest in things, and they're starting to do that now. We're going to get like more Sonic games, more Crazy Taxi and Shinobi and all this. It's like, where you been, motherfuckers? Where you been? You know? You gotta spend money to make money sometimes. And yeah, so the guys working on that is Creative Assembly. And if you go look up there, they make like RTS games, you know, real-time strategy games. So them making, and they made like Halo Wars and stuff. So them making Alien Isolation was like, it was just a wild success. But you know, we ain't stupid. Most of us know we would have loved a trilogy of that. But now they're finally coming back. Alright, oh yeah, I gotta do this. Jesus, lads, we're in trouble now. Yeah, I'm using this other controller. I'll have a look later. There's probably a way of making it easier. I think I don't want a stupid ass no, stupid ass bitch. I don't want photo mode on that button, so maybe I can reprogram it later. We'll see. No, stupid ass bitch. But it's only on PlayStation, is the issue. Yep. Back to PlayStation. Okay, what? So what? 3 out of 3, just more handgun ammo. What's this shell patch? This is a heal, is it? Injector containing fluid that prevents temporal shell from perforation. Stores a small amount of integrity. Okay, they're going for they're going for their own wordage on everything. Alright, temporal shell is our spacesuit. It's cool, like maybe we are time traveling, but we're in like our own bubble. It's almost like a spacesuit that's traveling itself. Like a suit, a time traveling suit or something, you know? And we're just in it. That sounds cool. And now I'm just making shit up. Might as well use it so I don't lose it. Okay, we need to find another fuse. Let's try this door here. No, let's go upstairs. Yo, stupid ass bitch. Evangelion, yeah! It is quite ancient, yeah, but oh my god, it's the building blocks for so much though. Can we jump? Woo! It's the building blocks, dude. It's so important. Wouldn't have half of anime without it. I don't fuck with you. Alien IP is kind of cursed though. Yeah. I know it is. And it's been doing pretty good. These like Romulus is great. Alien Earth, I hear good things. And I think Ridley Scott got a bit sniffing his own farts for too long. I think Gladiator 2 was a bit shite. Prometheus and all them were a bit shite. He hasn't had a banger in a while. Speaking of directors who smell of their own farts, Steven Spielberg wanted to make a Call of Duty movie. Activision said no. They went with Paramount. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I will say the last couple of Steven Spielberg stuff have been sort of J.J. Abrams. He's become a parody of himself. J.J. Abrams wanted to be Steven Spielberg, and now he wants to be J.J. Abrams. Where it's kind of all style. Really bad writing. The CGI would be the death of us sometimes. Hello? Where'd that nice cat go? Yeah, they. Electrical fuse. Look at the way the... Hello? Oh, it's... Yeah, that... Oh, that's not a cat. Those are footsteps. Hello? Yeah, look at the way it pulses. Might be better without the torch on it. Creepy. Look at it. Yeah. Nasty. Oh my god. I told you. Holy my... Our first monster. Check that out. And them titties. Ow. Okay, nice titty. You beautiful titties. Fucking bitch. Fuck you and your titties. Dead Space. Isaac Clarke sends his regards, bitch. Damn, she's still not dead. I'm going to die. You first. Don't get up with your fine ass. Look at that. Face down, ass up.
It's down.
Gross. Orphan.
Compromised.
Ah. That one's for Isaac Clarke, bitch. That was fun. Okay, they are not easy to kill. I used the charge shot on it. I think it uses more bullets. 3 bullets left. We got our first enemy. Call it Orphan. Creepy. Nice enemy design. I think they split and everything. It's really weird. I've been following a horror game for a long time. One of the coolest gore. It's called Ill. They finally re-announced it at the last game event. Ill. Very inspired by Resident Evil 7, but some crazy shit. And what's this all about? It's like a time lock or something. Oh, look at this. Acquired code. Okay, let's try it out. 367 on the undercover cop. Hello? Nice mannequins. It's fucked that they're called orphans. Togetherness is strength. Did you know the product's still remain good after its expiration date? Yeah, they always say that a single tea bag can be used to up to 6 times. Hey, don't say that, Jesus. Of all our parents using them again and again. Times are getting tough. They bloody are. Ammunition, yeah. Thank you. Shell patch. Handgun. Okay, good. Let's reload this bitch. Apparently the arse is slowly falling out of the renting market. There's so many people that bought everything up to do Airbnbs, and you wouldn't believe the most random place, but it's Toronto, Canada. They're going to be, that's where the threads are starting to show their wear first. This man showed a 200 apartment block building, and he said 78 of them were empty. They were waiting to be like Airbnb. It might just be the downturn of a holiday season, but it shows this is how it's all going to happen. This time we can't blame the banks. Pure fucking greed. Where'd that little kitty go? Kitty! Oh, you. Oh well. I know you can pet the cat because the trailer can give it away, so he's here somewhere. So yeah, if you're thinking of selling, now's the time, or maybe wait a little bit longer, but don't wait till the arse falls out because you'll get half of what you could have got. Hey, that's a kitty! I love your kitty. Get back here, you little bastard. I'm gonna pet the fucking life out of you. Out of this place. Jesus. Yeah, look at it. Look, even like the FEMA and army trucks and stuff. Everything is very, very old. I'm getting like a 50s, 60s vibe. Where'd the cat go? I don't know how long this game is, but super fun. Super fun so far. Not bad cheese game came out, but I might save that one for Halloween. Might be time to do a big fucking FNAF marathon or something on Halloween. Who knows? Let's see. If you look at the releases coming out at Halloween, it's like big AAA blockbusters. Like, do you have any cop on at all? Can't even let them have their horror moment. Mummy. Suit that protects its wearer even through time. Yeah! SCP-5000. Really? Oh, nice. The fact that you know those off by hand is wild. You were knee deep in the trenches. It was like a fan fiction wet dream. Yeah. I want to miss this cat. Oh my god, look at it. Ew, malformed biomass. Oh, I shouldn't have. I love how just deadpan everything is. Like fucking robots. Yeah, look, it's just reformed all of our flesh and everything. Oh, that could be a titty. Is this a hear me out moment? Possibly. You disgust me. No, no, nice torch. Stay on, please. Big old Biddy, right? I think that might have been the mother, maybe. It said orphan. And the kids. You see the whole Stephen King music video drama thing with Lady Gaga? People were accusing him and his crew of using AI in a music video. The artist came out saying it's CGI. You people mad. Oh no, it didn't, no. What, she asked him to direct a music video for her? That is so random. I don't think he's ever done anything like that. Oh, hell no. No, I just gave birth to it like a big old loose vagina. Sit the fuck down. This is not my first rodeo, motherfucker. It still survives. Damn, it's gonna kill me. Dude, I curb stomped that bitch twice. Dude, this thing threw it out like a loose vagina. Vagina. Cool, I like the glitching when you're almost dead. That's cool. I saw one dude, right? They must have been playing God of War or something. One of these suits, the dude had a huge fur cape, like fucking sci-fi Viking, dude. I am so down with that. Let's see where that comes into it. Resource capacity. Don't tell me how to live my life, bitch. I swear to God. Okay. You telling me to heal, or are you forcing me to heal? I'm telling. What does it cost to? But I only carry 3, so maybe we can carry more. I might just be light on resources on purpose. Which is very good. I like when games do that, they're not afraid. Apparently, Ubisoft were selling off some of their stuff. So that can move. Some of their IPs and that. I think they sold off I Am Alive, which was this really cool, gritty, post-apocalyptic game where these people were living in this whole like ashen, horrible, dusty little city, living in the skyscrapers and that. It was unfortunately very kind of 9/11, but the whole concept of it was like a small society in the building, and you had nearly no weapons. So it was like bandits and stuff, and throughout the whole game you would have, what do I need for that? 3 for that. More handgun ammo the better. You would have a gun but would have no bullets in it, so you could bluff the whole way through. You just hold it up and you could either like walk into them to try and push, like bluff it, or move back. Oh yeah, holding down. Okay, cool, I did press that by accident. It was really cool. It's called I Am Alive. Now it did end up, it was sort of more indie, so a lot of it was kind of just climbing and stamina as well, and you're like, oh okay. But that if it was given the right developer and right budget, that could be amazing. So yeah, they sold off some of those. They just, I think like Zombie was another one as well. Zombie, they've had these games and stuff for so long and just doing nothing with them. But they had to write, oh man, someone was trying to do a little hydroponics, some seeds, try and feed people. Oh god, there's another bastard. Really creepy looking monster so far. We haven't even seen the half of it. I love when games choose to go with monsters with like evolving and just flesh, because yeah, it's body shock horror and gross, but it allows for such unique, weird designs. Hence why I'm excited for that. Because like one of my favorite horror movies of all time is The Thing, you know, and they did some of the most incredible practical effects of all time. It still hasn't been beaten. But the monsters, it's almost like an alien biological like virus thing. So when it gets into somebody, it like splits up all their organs and their limbs and everything. There's a bit where they kill this one guy and his head falls off the table, but then it splits into spider legs and it's a monster. And there's a bit where they're doing very iconic, where they're doing defibrillation, you know, with the panels, and they're going like clear, and they do it once and it's okay, and then when they go to do it the second time, his rib cage opens into teeth, swallows the panels and his hands and rips them off. And he's just like, oh fuck, oh, fuck. So it's just, and this was all done with practical effects. It was amazing, amazing, so gross, like truly, like if you're not vomiting, you are now kind of thing, you know. And yeah, it was just incredible. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the legendary Richard Burton or Richard Button, maybe it was. I get it confused all the time, but he was awesome. I think he did the werewolf and the Howling, and he was just a legend of his time, legend. And I firmly believe that it's not just about you know, that we don't do practical effects or they're too expensive, whatever. We just don't have the talent.
Even stronger as they merge.
We don't have the talent. Oh, they're merging. Look at this.
Discipline is recommended.
I killed them before they merge. Nice.
Highly recommended to proceed with caution.
See, that was half of the problem with Dead Space. Didn't have much problem, but they never evolved their enemies enough. By the time we got to 3, and even parts of 2, like people don't want to say it, but parts of 2, we're fighting humans. Fucking humans. And for the idea of the Church of Unitology, I get it, but it's just, the Necromorphs were incredible for their time. We're talking to 2007, 2008. This is like Gears, Mass Effect, Bioshock, Dead Space, and then the year after, Batman Arkham Asylum. It was the best time to be a gamer. The best time. We've never gotten better. We get close, but we don't get there. Thank God for people like Bloober. Like Bloober, people like, oh, this game's great, this other game's shit, this game's great. So they're just up and down with their games. I'm like, fucking hell, dude. Like, people shat on Blair Witch. I loved Blair Witch. Little doggy in that. It had one crappy part in it. And I've said it and I stand by it. This is, looks like they're playing possum. Or it's one I've killed before. Playing possum is pretending to be dead. The one part, there was a bit where you had the camcorder and you had to play hide and seek with the ghost. And you could only see through the viewfinder of the fucking camera. It's fucking stupid shit. So I just kept dying over and over. And I couldn't understand what they wanted me to do. It was a hide and seek basically. Oh god, there goes the torch. Looks like I don't have much control over it. Hello? Oh god. Some nice noises. Hello? So yeah, besides that one tiny... Oh god. Cool! Is it gonna merge? It's merging! I gotta see this in real time. Come on. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's kind of like in Dead Space when that thing comes along. Whoa! That didn't affect it. Hello? Oh my god, it doesn't care about my gun. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Is there 2? Stay back, please. I have the right to not serve you. Oh my god, I'm going to die. Nice. I don't think we're killing this thing. Those are charge shots. Run, bar. As fast as we go. Yeah, I don't think we can kill that thing. Is he right behind me? Fucking is too. Fucking A. Fucking A. Maybe I can push this thing back and lock it in there. They're coming. Oh no, 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 no. Let go! She's right there. Shit, where do we go? Gotta get back. Waiter, Magnolia. Gotta get back where I need this key. Jeez. Trying to remember where I need the key. Panic. You probably could just keep attacking there. Nice, yeah, a little bit slow. Dead Space had some of the weirder controls. It was like L1 to run. But once you got used to it, it was God tier. I don't think we have a... I hear you. I don't think we have a roll or anything, do we? What's B do? Coming after me again? Sounds very close wherever it is. Jeez. I know where the shop door was. Maybe back this way. Jeez. Definitely scary. No, it was in there somewhere. What's this thing? Some kind of robot or something. Hello? Oh, freebie? Nice. I love these weird shapes. It's almost like Geiger-esque, you know, like Alien. He would love doing those shapes. H.R. Geiger. We had that interesting little, what's this? A whale shot. Had this awesome, it's called Scorn. H.R. Geiger inspired. But it ended up being a puzzle game. You got a gun at the end, but it's too late. Nice. Rob Botton, yeah, maybe that was it. What did I say? Richard Burt. God damn, it's behind the special. Yeah, there we go. I always get his name mixed up. Things that look like human hit the uncanny valley. Yeah, I was scare us more. Right. At least I know he did stuff for Robot Cop. Yeah, I'm nearly sure he did the Howling as well. Who's Richard Burton? Where did that name come from? Sometimes your brain pulls things out of the ether, and then you're like, it'll come up later, trust me. You'll end up meeting some random person and be like, oh my god, that name. You got a little bit of precognition going on. What was the key? Was it like a little shop of horrors? Beep boop. Database. There it is here. Shop key. Looks like we have inventory as well. A key to a shop. Which one? I got this big bastard running around. You tell me. By God, he is still. I wanted to see the fusing, but they do run a bit slow. Yeah, Returnal was fun. I think our next game is going to be something similar. They do love their kind of roguelikes and gameplay loops. I don't think there's any sneaking or anything. It's whether you can get out or not. Where the piss? I'm just going around in a circle. Where the hell do we need this key? It's gotta be in where they are, of course. Ooh, you bastard. Might be that door back there. Nice little breathing in the suit. Sound of the music. They've already found me, haven't they? Yeah, they have. They've already found me. Run! Damn, that was quick. Damn. That means that the aggro. Okay, I can't be petting the cat. I love you, cat, but I'm gonna die. Kitty, we found the cat. What was his name? Baruka? Traveler. For me? You brought me something. You brought me heals. Thank you. Let's see what the kitty's called. Was it Baruka or something? Cats? Multiple? Yeah. Baruka. Cute. Thanks. I thought I was gonna die. Big guy. Found your aggro cutoff point. 6 out of 9. Oh, 1 minute. Slow down.
Terminal stable. Access denied. No essences detected.
No essences.
Terminal found. Marking its location for later.
Observer was really cool, even from a detective game, because kind of retro-future as well, and like people experimenting. It wasn't just like, you know, what we believe, like, oh, like sex with robots. It was literally like kind of like biomatter fusing with, you know, we always see like cybernetic stuff, but this was like kind of perversion. It was a perversion of nature, which I kind of liked. And there was some really cool, like almost out-of-body experiences where you're kind of going through cybernetic worlds in cyberspace that were all corrupted. That always leads to great visuals. I love that. I know it's quite overdone, there's no doubt about that. Da -da -da -da. But still cool. Nice. I love that you can just look at stuff. You're like, I have no clue what I think that's the save. These are like chests. Core can be used to unlock special upgrades with the traveler's equipment. Nice. I'm guessing you're a workstation. Now we're getting Dead Space. Yes. Oh, this is our stash. Cool. Man, don't touch my stash. I love that I went straight to the curb stomp. Oh, cool. Suit integrity, which is health, and inventory slots, and resource. Nice. Very simple. Still like room for maybe 1 or 2 more there. And we got some kind of temporal shell. Sword, which is the handgun. I think it's that kind of 3D printing thing. So like, maybe we can change what it does. And we gotta buy handgun and shells. Okay. And we can sell as well. Okay, nice. I fuck with it. And these are, I have to use these. I only get 1 core. Ooh. So we get 1 extra inventory slot, 25 more health, or be able to carry 1 more resource of each. Damn. Yeah, Richard Burton, some famous Welsh actor, right? Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what came up. The brain sees things on a timeline, commits it to memory, even though you didn't read it. You didn't even read it. Probably. Look at you trying to figure out what the hell's going on in my brain. Good luck. See, my brain says health, but my heart says no. I'm getting that. You have acquired an upgrade. Thank you. Well, if you had the option, would you get cybernetic upgrades and stuff. We already have some people that are like vehemently against it. So people who get prosthetic limbs or even like robotic limbs that you know can use neural pathways and cool stuff like that. People are against it. They're like, oh, you're not fully human. So we're already seeing a little bit of. I can't remember what the word was. It was a funny little name, but it was like maybe like I don't know. It was basically like a racist term. Not this clanker stuff that's going on. That's funny. No, it was something else way before that. It's a big one of those big old long fancy words of just being scared of like robots and things like that. I'm like, okay, we're not that far. You know, geez. I'll stick to my claustrophobia. Did we go in there? No, I can't go in there. Okay. I like barely any HUD, no hand holding. Good stuff. Good stuff. Look at this old like payphone as well. I like it. I like it. All the rust as well. I know they're trying to make that Iron Lung movie. Markiplier. It's really weird. It's like one of those games that he played. Same as Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or whatever, but it just got a real horn for it or something. And he's making a movie about it. So they'd be delighted, you know. A small indie dev's like, yeah, you do it. It might be cool. Willing to give it a shot.
Orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation.
Ah.
My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations,
Yeah.
which I named biomass.
Biomass.
The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately
The
destroy
torch? Did we get a flamethrower?
has time to regenerate.
Regenerate.
Such is our calling.
And then mass oxidization. See this weird AI thing going around where they're trying to use a buffer to make the Statue of Liberty like gold again or copper again. It's like that's oxidization as well. You can't. You don't buff the color off. People are so crazy. Was it interesting? I was messing and bringing up like Temu and AliExpress stuff, and you were like, "Yep." And it's funny like that, isn't it? It's not just like an Irish thing or whatever, but it shows that whether we like to or not, we are absolutely all susceptible to things. You know, I even found myself playing some of the games. I'm like, "What the fuck?" You realize very quickly it's a horrible loop and a hole. Yeah, there's some of the flame burning away. But how quick it grabs hold of you as well. It's so funny, they got the melee just like Dead Space, where it's like over-committing to an animation and can't move and it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. If you're using the curb stomp though, on the other hand, is badass. But yeah, the melee in Dead Space. We have someone now playing Dead Space 2, Mousy, and she's, God bless her, she's doing her best. She's playing it on PC, and like most of those things, EA has left it to die. Even with that remake, and you wonder why no one fucking bought these things. And basically what that's done is it barely works. It barely works, and she can't get the brightness to work and all that. So she's inadvertently made the game like 10 times harder for herself. So I gotta give her like a shout out for that. L1 while near biomass to burn it. Oh, I just have it on hand. Sick. I just have the flame. It could be in the drone or something. Cool. All right. I think they bought it with the video tutorials. Okay, I guess it won't count for the biomass that's already burnt away. Maybe we can break some of that. Can we break it? No. Whoa! Did you see that? It's like an AoE under my body. Oh, I've only got one of them. Piss! I should have used it there. Do you know what that sounds like? The power nodes in Dead Space, where you kind of can sort of use one, maybe get one back. We'll have to look into that. That's cool. Maybe I can make one. I love to do an actual dumbass. Fucking photo. Every game has photo mode. PlayStation like, let's get rid of this button and make it a photo mode button. It's been such a dumbass thing that this generation, the last one's going. I love virtual photography as much as the next person. Don't get it twisted. I'm not great at it, but I do love some of it. They do better key art than some of the devs themselves. But to have a whole button for it? Get the fuck off my dick, you know? Jesus Christ. Jesus. I just got a nice little text there that, I don't know if you guys know her. Her name is, Laufey, I want to say Laufey, sorry if I get that wrong. She's a beautiful Icelandic, kind of sort of jazzy. She does kind of unfortunately, one of her songs were like TikTok, so she's kind of, yeah, has that going on. But I missed her a couple of times. She's quite jazzy. She'll sit there with a violin or a giant cello. So I definitely want to go see her. It's nice. It's a little bit more lackadaisy. And then My Bloody Valentine is coming back to Ireland after like 20 years in November. So I'm going to them. And that's pure noise. Like they're one of the OG shoegaze, and they're Irish, like completely through and through. They've gone on to produce some great bands, great music. But now they're coming back, so I'm going to see them. So you couldn't get, like, Laufey is almost kind of airy, jazzy, and then you've got, like, fucking noise, you know? I love that. So if anyone ever wanted to know my musical taste, man, I swear to God. And then one band I've been really digging is Men I Trust. I went to go see them. They're like a little Canadian band, kind of do, like, sort of kind of, it's hard. It's like a little shoegazy, kind of trip-hop, kind of a little bit of, you know, just kind of a little bit of indie as well, you know. They're nice. It's hard to even put them down. Even times I get funk from them. Really funky, a lot of bass. But they're really cool. Also another, unfortunately, TikTok band. There's nothing crueler in this world than enjoying a band to have one of its songs take off on TikTok. I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't really care, but the issue with these fucking TikTok kids is they don't know what the name of the band is a year later, you know. And it's just like, if TikTok would just put like little speakers or little things, little notes just to teach them about the band, you know. I know it sounds like a lot, but I think they would appreciate it more, you know. I remember when I was growing up, we had this TV show called Top of the Pops, you know, Top of the Pops, and it was just a little British live, and most of them were fucking weren't singing live anyway. But as you were watching it, they'd perform their song. You could go like hang out at like a little club. They would have these little pop-ups that would teach you random shit about the band. It was mostly jokey stuff, you know. It's like, he likes eating peeps and all this kind of stuff, or whatever. But it was just, those little things are really, really handy. It's like, what the hell is going on? So Spotify and TikTok and that should really be teaching these kids as well. Instead of this, yeah, instead of just fucking 1 minute brain span thing, you know. Anyway, be grossed out by the loss of flesh if it was. Yeah, do you think you would reject it? Like people reject different organs all the time, which is wild. I think I might have screwed this. I think I was supposed to burn this away. Will this give me another one? It does. Thank you. Jeez, I was a bit worried there. Okay, check this out. It's like an AOE. I'm kind of close. The AOE underneath you. Boom. Now that's cool. Can I have another one? This thing just seems to spit them out. Thank you. Num nums. Awesome. More for me, less for you. I'm definitely, like when it comes to things like art and music and that, you never want to gatekeep. It's nice to have your favorites, and I've definitely been guilty, and I know a lot of people are, where we'll go like, no one must know about this anime or this movie or this, you know, this underground movie or underground band. I don't want them to get too popular because it'll spoil them. So I get that for sure. But, you know, if something takes off, it's important to kind of just be happy and stuff, you know. Like, it's a good kind of sign of that with, like, Phoebe Bridgers and that. And I had heard some of her stuff and kind of like, okay, that's not so bad. And then a friend, Mousy, again, she showed me her song Smoke Signals. And it's completely different than other stuff. And it's so, oh my God, like, that girl will rip your heart out and stomp on it. Phoebe Bridgers, like, she is in touch with all that really, really, really dark stuff. It's such a heartbreaking song. I was like, talk about making you like sit up in your chair and listen. But then I naturally went deep into her fucking discography, you know. And she used to do like, she was from kind of the West Coast, and she used to do a lot of like very West Coast surfer indie rock music, you know. I was like, oh my God, it's nothing like nowadays. She ended up joining with a couple of girls making the Boy Genius band, a little mini super group, and they did like 2 albums and fecked off. I don't know if they fell out. I think they were a trouble for a while, but it was more like of a joke. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm fully convinced that 90% of ladies are bi, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just beauty recognizing beauty and baddies recognizing baddies. But yeah, but that poor girl, like most ladies, they're just hopeless with love, you know. She's gone through more lads than she had women. She was even with an Irish guy. I think they met on like the set of a music video. That'll kind of tell you all you need to know. Is this where we use this seal thing? Knocked doors sealed by the travelers, found in sector A31. Okay. But yeah, so I became quite a fan of Phoebe Bridgers from then on. And let me tell you, holy, so good. During COVID and that, a lot of these artists were, as you can imagine, extremely frustrated because they couldn't get out and perform, you know. The predecessor. And they would do a lot of concerts at home, like Hayley Williams from Paramore. She did a lot of solo stuff, but she said like that she was going through stuff and was really down, and then COVID happened, and she said it out straight. She said she was going to, you know, off herself if it wasn't for her dog. Her dog saved her life. But that solo album was fantastic. It was like Petals for Armor. I think she has a new one out. But she's cool too, but ironically those two kind of would meet up and do like a little mini show on Instagram and that during COVID at the time, which if you can believe it was like 5 years ago or 3 years ago when it was over. Madness. But yeah, some of the live stuff that Phoebe has done is amazing. She did one like Bands in Town and Tiny Desk and all that. That girl, my god, she's been through it as well. Jesus Christ. Phoebe, she's been a couple of lawsuits that she's trying to get through now as well, where one of them was a more successful artist slash producer. I'll take you under my wing, and basically they kind of probably fooled around, and it sounded like he more than took advantage of her in every which way you can, which I feel bad for. So it's definitely trauma from that. And then yeah, someone accused her, I think, of plagiarism. So she's with a new guy, Bo Burnham now. I've only heard a couple of his songs, but some of these artists, like, you gotta love them, but they have a tendency to be very what's the word? I suppose like chameleon, I guess, where their whole style and musical style and everything is centered around who they're with. Like, love the one you're with, you know. And oh wow, yeah, definitely Cronos. Look at that building. It's like stuck mid-time dilation or something. So yeah, I hope she has to put out music in a little while. So hoping she doesn't just do some kind of couples album or something. It happens. I mean, you just have to let the artist do what they're gonna do. I'll probably just get the intro music now. Yeah, look at that. Boom. That took me that long, huh? Cronos. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I like Phoebe. I got to see her, and then went to Boy Genius, and she had this whole like skeleton thing going on. She's kind of very much like depressed white girl music sort of thing, but it's catchy and fun, and she's a great lyricist as well. Like, dang. And you know, I like all sorts of music. You know, I even just started. I hadn't listened to The Killers since, you know, Mr. Brightside 2003 2005. You know, Hot Fuzz, great album. I just started listening to them again. I'm like, oh my god, these are fucking awesome. And then at the end of Metal Eater, or I keep calling it Metal Eater. It's kind of sounds cooler. At the end of Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid, they kept the Star Sailor song back in. So I jumped back on that album as well. It was a band I've always loved. I have like 6 or 7 of their albums. They're so good. Star Sailor, little British indie pop. And so weird that someone in Japan, Kojima, would find them. It's a great song. Some say it was an accident. It was like an accidental find. But the man loves his music. Like, he put, if you know Caroline Polachek, I think that's how you say her name. If I get it wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But she did that, like, So Hot to Hurt My Feelings song. And somebody gave her the he was at a Kojima convention or whatever, or he was there, and he was taking pictures and signing shit, and he gave him, this random fan gave Kojima Caroline's album, and then within a month he met her, he put her into Death Stranding 2, like, it was very crazy. Okay, this is kind of opening up now. See that there? That's actually one of those wall chests. How the hell did you get down there? Can I fall? Man, the fact that you could get down there, look at all them goodies. Gimme. So yeah, there you go. So that's just like a chance encounter. It's kind of the same thing with Star Sailor, I bet. I was huge into the kind of that British, you know, we had the British punk scene, and then the British indie scene. How the hell, how big is this place? How do you get down there? Residential area. Weird. This game definitely needs like a roll or something. A dodge or a roll. So yeah, I'm a big fan of like Jimmy World. They're not British, obviously. They're around long time. One of my favorite bands. I was a big fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers for a good bit there. You know, this is a long time ago. Long time ago. It was like a thing where you're like a Foo Fighters fan and Queens of the Stone Age. You're basically kind of following Dave Grohl around. You'll be down here. Not sure if I'm going the right way or the wrong way. Jeez, what a horrible way to die. Look at that guy. Gross, you got like 2 heads. Hello? Got like half a head growing out of that head. Fucking hell, that's a bit too real. Like some of those Chernobyl babies. I hate that their eyes are glowing. Hello? Stand up! Greet me, motherfucker. I don't like that they don't really respond to the guns very well. Oh nice, that one actually died for a change. Did I healed and my health went down again? But yeah, I will listen to everything and anything. The only stuff I don't experiment too much with is like the really deep, like fucking screamo or death metal, pig metal. Like, oh my god. But there's some good shit out there too, you know, like anything else, you just have to get the good with the bad. You know so little about this world. That excites me. Why is all gonna be the guts wrapping them around? Oh my lord. I'm gonna need it, aren't I? Hello? What does R1 do? What does that? Yeah, it needs a little roll or something. Burning bodies on near a body of fallen, burn it. Fire burns bodies. Okay, say less. Cool. It's interesting. Does it stop them from rising? I don't get anything out of it. I really like doing that in Evil Within, where you would put the candle on the dead body. That was awesome. Such an underrated series. Never got its flowers, and I fucking hated that. It was doing things way better than Resident Evil at the time, and no one wanted to admit it. Resident Evil was all but dead if it wasn't for 7. 6 was treated like shit, 5 was a joke, but people liked the co-op, but it was still a joke in terms of setting and story. And people were still holding on to love for 4. And then you had things like Operation Raccoon City and that, which some liked. I mean, it had its moments, but it was a fucking multiplayer shooter, for Christ's sake. They were completely messing everything up. So maybe I can burn them when they're, obviously when they're on the ground, but maybe when I knock them on the ground, save me some bullets. That could be an idea. How about you? I know you like, you showed me some music a good while ago. You got good music taste. We've been having, I think I got that low phase next March, but I'm going to have to buy the tickets now. I had to try and buy my Bloody Valentine tickets a year before I needed them. And they still sold out. It's fucking disgraceful. I wish I could find the CEO of Ticketmaster and wring his little fucking Poindexter neck, you know what I mean? Horrible. They've ruined it. And like, what's worse is, like everything else, we complain, and as I complain, and then we just give up. We complain about something, then we just give in and give up. So even like people like my brother, we used to literally go to and get Ticketmaster and queue up like everybody else and loved it, even in the back of a sports shop. It was awesome. You could be chatting with people. We've lost all that. And even he admits like, oh, it's gone to hell now. But he still will use the whole receipt program, which is where you can sell your tickets. You're like, but it's going through Ticketmaster. It's blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. We've conformed. We've allowed the greed to take over. Not to mention the fact that on any given ticket, no matter how cheap, they're taking around €20 off it. It's like €5 booking fee and €3 or €4 for venue fee. What the fuck is that? I'm paying the ticket to get into the fucking venue, haven't I? Next you're gonna have like fucking foot massage for the artist. I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind paying for that. It's getting out of fucking hand. This is before you pay for the ticket. And then I'm seeing like, not to be mean, I'm not being mean or anything, but these are, all the bands I like are small bands. And they're putting them in the Tree Arena. I went to see Mitski, who was another one that got huge off TikTok. And she's amazing. Mitski's awesome. She was great. But she didn't fill the arena. She did not feel. There was like a 15,000 people arena. That's too big for her. She should have been in the Olympia or something, you know? It was too big for her. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Let's try out this new thing. Let's see, can I burn this guy? Put him on the ground, then burn him. Boom. Is it working? It's working. He's not dying, though. He's not dead. He's not dead. It didn't work. I repeat, that did not work. Learn from your pal, Sabby. You're fucking dead now. It did hurt him a little bit, though. Hold on, we got number 2 coming. Let's see, can we grab another flame? Flame on, Paddy. Oh, bollocks, that's not good. Have you tried the spice bag everyone keeps talking about? Do you like a spice bag? Where was the flame thing? Wow. Does it see me? I think it's over there. Of course it is where the bag is. Come on. Coochie coo. Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Ah. There's 2 of them and I have no flame. And I have no oh, that's why I didn't heal that time. And I'm glad I didn't heal. Where the fuck is the flame box? Fuck the spice bag. I want the flame box. Is it here? Oh, shit. Oh, why am I still dead? Is he not healing? Don't have enough for what? Why am I not healing? Oh, that doesn't pause. Okay. Great! Yeah, man. Look at the titties on that. She got fucking side titties. She got... Oh my god. She got every... Oh, he's burning too. Lord of mercy. Nice. Right in the vajayjays. Okay, he's not... Are they? Oh, fuck. I think I'm dead. No, I'm dead. Oh, there was nowhere else to go. I thought I was beside the vans. I forgot I hopped down. Nice. Okay, I'm having a little trouble with the healing. It's like a full 5 seconds or something. Or at least 3. That seems like a lot to fucking heal. Do the thing, please. Thank you. Press the button, do the thing. Nice. Every time I looked over, I just had red health. I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking healed. Bitch, disgusting. Oh yeah, and the flames. Look how far they spread. Oh, they spread over here too. But they didn't do their thing. They didn't do their thing. At least, I think what it might do is burn the bodies might stop them from forming together maybe or something. Looks like it does some pause as well, so you gotta do this kind of shit. Shiznit. I'm gonna hold you. And there's something over here too. 2 and a 3. I could have ran out there, I just didn't think. Oh well. Fun, there's a few punk bands I like. They're all down Belfast, of all places that wouldn't have the means to travel to themselves. No? Oh, I would go for it. Get yourself a bus. Have you got a leap card or anything? I know it's hard. The hardest part about this silly old country is the same yourself. Like if you're going to a gig or something, you don't want to be driving there, you know? Or you might want a few little drinkies. And it's like our public transport doesn't exist after like 10 PM. Like, who the fuck thought of that? But now, because this summer has been extra busy with the GA, rugby, American football coming over, and all the big bands like Oasis and all that, they've now added more buses and trains. But then those happy but new buses and trains, they disappear. So it's like, it's this favoritism depending on the band. It's like, I understand that, but just leave them. All that shit's going to be automated in the next 10 years. And you'll be fucking crying then. It just pisses me off, because you only have to go as far as France, which is like an hour away, to see a better transport system. And no one wants to fucking go to Paris. It fucking stinks, you know? Stinks, and a quarter of it is taken over by fucking gangsters. Gangsters! Alright, where did this thing come out of here? I killed one, no bother. And fucking 2 more came out. I was like, screw you! Ooh, a new core. That was what I was originally trying to get to. And we get some of these metal scraps. I haven't seen too many of them. So I could have come out here. Now you'd be pretty blocked. But if they have to go through like an animation, crawl through there, you could probably pop off 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 7. Good lord. I'm gonna... 2 handgun ammo, 6 over 15 and 1 extra. Okay. Grant. Alright, so when we get up here, shit hits the fan. How did I lose this? I'm gonna burn my biscuits. What is that thing in the background? Like a black hole. Complex. Labyrinth, come in. Suck my life in 2 pieces. 2 pieces. Can I get a 2-piece? I'm just gonna get as many of these as I can. Come on, bitch. Come on, little girl. It's burning love. Still didn't die. Still not dead. Motherfucker, you will die. Okay, where's the next one? He spawned right here? Lordy. Oh, lordy, lord. Travel so high. Oh, lordy, lord. Shut the fuck down, bitch. Like light meat or dark meat? We're having a cookout here. Having a fucking barbecue. Where'd the other one go? I think he's on the left side, is he? Oh shit, son. Where'd you find this? You guys keep burning there, that's lovely. I'll wait for you right here. Come on through here. I fucking dare you. Hello? It's gone too quiet. I see you, baby. I see you, you dumb fucker. You're not programmed to go through the hole, eh? I win. Then I gotta go through. Any sign of them? That other one's gotta be. Oh, he's walking back. He's like, I forgot my slippers. Honestly, I did. You don't believe me, but I forgot my slippers. And you go down for a snacky poo at 3 in the morning and the tiles are freezing. You there! Drop to your motherfucking knees. Thank you. Begging, darling, please. We could have had it all. When one titty's lower than the other. I mean, that's a bit extra. Peace be with you, motherfucker. That's right. I'm sorry. She stole my labubu.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. I like that. I like fucking fucking emotional dead army people or something. That's where I went before and I got trapped. That was fun. Those machines are not always going to be there, but might as well use them while they're there, right? It's going to keep giving me flame on. Hopefully we'll be able to carry more later. Okay, let's go see what this weird black hole thing is. Oh, so it's my black hole. Black hole, sun from my bum. Wash away the poo. Emitter, non-combat relic module capable of tuning into the anomaly. Of course! I didn't think it was anything else, of course. Can be used to manipulate time oddities. Hey, it's not a time oddity, it's just black don't crack. That's all it is. Spice bags are awesome. Give them and try one. Yeah, is the curry stuff good with it?
It can be used to manipulate the oddities.
The oddities. I'm a bit of an oddity myself. Manipulate me, please. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Get manipulated. Aim at the oddity core with L2 and hold R1 to manipulate it. I don't want to. Okay, how do we manipulate it? And is it manipulated or manipulated? Why is it always manipulated, never manipulated? Okay, that's enough of that. Nice. So how am I going to manipulate this? Your parents don't love you. Okay, no, that's not good. That's not. Your dog doesn't love you. Oh shit, that's not bad. No one's ever loved you. Okay, sorry. Is this gaslighting or manipulating? Sorry, is that how what you want me to do? I'm going to manipulate you. What do I do? Can I pull it around? Whoa. I did that. I made that bridge. Let's get together and make a human bridge. Bridge. Okay, what did I need here for this? Oh, for torch fuel. Okay. What's in here? What's behind door number piss? Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Nice. You see, I have situational awareness. Where am I right now? Hello? How did I get here? What's over here then? You can't make me go that way. All right. Okay, this is where I drop my keys. Oh dear. You see, you know when you accidentally get some of that food down the drain, this is where it ends up. Don't do it. It's so weird. You tell an American that Irish people have no idea what a garbage disposal is. You know? Even when you had those horror movies and people like, I dropped my ring down the garbage disposal. Like, we don't have those. We have a dog. That's the that's the garbage disposal. We have a bin. Now they're all like food bin this, food bin that. I'm your food bin. I will be your food bin. Yeah, I must try it. What is it? It's just spice. I've had other stuff. You've had other things like that before, you know. Or like, what are those things? The kebab tray or something like that. Where it's like kebab without the kebab. Would be nice. Oh, there's one of our predecessors. Ooh, ND 3500. Now, is this us as a clone, time travel, or is it a whole different person? That's the question. The anchor, cool.
Well done.
We call it predecessor, and obviously Cronos. There's a time thing. I like this. I'm just chilling with this. Like, I don't know how long this game is. Probably short enough. I don't care. I'm having some fun. Next week is Borderlands, so we're just big chilling. Gonna play some Silk Song after this. Silky smooth. Dynamite's been trying to get me to play Fortnite again. I must get into it. It's crazy. I wouldn't expect that. I thought I traumatized that boy enough. Same with you, Lacuna. You like, remember we used to have a few games we throw banana grenades and stuff with us. This is fun. And like, then it's like 6 months of hell with the skill-based matchmaking. But I moved over to Switch and they just fixed everything. We just won everything. But it took all the fun out of it from winning. I know that sounds pretty stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just winning so much I don't want to play the game anymore. Oh nice, it's about 15, 20-hour game. Cool. Right now, someone's finished it in 13 hours, so then I add my usual bullshittery, you know? That's how I do it. I'm cool with that. I love these guys. Most of their games, like Observer, Blair Witch, you'd be hovering around like the 10-hour, maybe, you know? Because they're very story-based. It's kind of like Layers of Fear, you know? You could finish Layers of Fear in 2 hours, but it's a loop game. Those other games aren't. But if you ever see any blooper games for cheap, like, trust me, they will never let you down, you know? You might not love every single moment of it, but they're really cool. Observer is not even technically horror. It's kind of sci-fi horror. But it's a detective game. It's really fun. Blair Witch is Blair Witch. The Medium, like, I haven't actually I can't speak on it too much. I haven't actually played it. But, yeah. I know it was trying to do, like, a kind of 2 worlds at the same time. Advanced time out of it. Multiple times. They got into a little bit of hot water with the Medium because they dealt with some dark stuff. I think there was a child abuse story, and everyone was like, you fucking morons, you got it wrong. So my advice for these things is nobody is equipped to talk about that stuff except real people. So making a story about it is usually just don't do it, you know? Don't do it. Unless it's like a autobiography or something. Alright. What do they mean, like, manipulate it multiple times? I'll figure this out. I see now, okay. We'll return it back here. Oh, it started to do something. It seems to be... How was I able to hit that from there? I know it's red. Okay, we're figuring it out. Yeah, probably missing it, but we really would love it, like a dodge or anything. Even just a back step would be nice. Brother. Stomp, shoot, punch, use tool, aim, change weapon, quick fabrication, swap tool, reload, interact, quick heal. That's it. That's our loads. Alright. And customize controls. Oh, I can switch this up. Quick heal. My ass. Oh, Pyre. There's something later called Pyre. Okay, cool. Couldn't be asked to leap card every week. Yeah, no, I agree. But it's gotten so expensive, dude. It's really bad. Like, going up to Dublin now is costing nearly 30 quid return. Like, huh? Like, it's getting to that point where I'm leaving the house and it's like, I've already spent like 50 quid. Family members card with free traveling. Oh, yeah. But I really shouldn't be. No, fuck it, you're fine. You're fine. I know my sister does that with my mom. She's of the older. So they get like free travel once you pass a certain age. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, if anything was to go wrong, you'd be glad they were there. Lillian Van Damme is a cabaret artist I found that's been really enjoying. Cabaret, okay, cool. And she like perform her own little thing. That's cool. What kind of music? Is it just kind of singing and kind of, is it more like their own original and stuff, or is it like Vegas sort of? Sounds cool though. And Mac Bias or Mac Bass, really cool German tattooer who really makes funky music, mixes art with his music. That's cool. I like that. I'll look them up. I like that. That's cool. I was actually talking about that recently. How I found like a lot of I wouldn't, you know, I'm not saying she's that, but a lot of like that kind of Vegas dive bar crooning stuff. All that stuff's kind of coming back, which is cool. Not necessarily 50s focused, just more like, I don't know, some kind of the smoky, small time kind of stuff. And then you've got like Miley Cyrus, who wanted to so bad to be Dolly Parton because it's like her godmother or whatever. Oh fuck! Sometimes it just doesn't hit. So that failed miserably. And guess who comes along and like jacks her style? Fucking Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, I didn't press that. Sabrina Carpenter is a Dolly Parton wannabe. And I say wannabe. People are just buying into it. Oh, fucking hell. Look at them fusing together. That was crazy. That was really cool effects. The blood was kind of like in the air mixing together. That was so cool. But yeah, definitely wannabe. I've been saying for a long time, like, the girl's definitely working her arse off, so good for her. But she is an industry plant, and she has been since the Disney days. That kind of dead behind the eyes Disney's child star. Yeah. And then most of her music is just like Taylor Swift, where it's like moaning about some man or something. I'm sorry, but the same goes for Taylor. If you're still moaning about men for 4 or 5 albums worth, you're the fucking problem. You know, there's a lot of dumbasses out there, but I don't think it's men are their problem. How many of these fuckers are there? I don't think they're the problem anymore. Weird. These are like not fully formed or something. Creepy. Okay. Now they're throwing a lot more enemies at us. Just one problem. We don't have the gunpowder nor anything else. What's this all about? Can I walk onto this? But yeah, I mean, you can see like there's such a... Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Cool! Now that's cool. Renaissance of country stuff. Even Lil Nas X was doing that for ages. It's like country rap. I'm like, okay, it's not really for me, but you know, do your thing. And now he's gone and had like a massive psychotic breakdown. As usual, they're trying not to say it was drug induced. I'm like, okay, 2025, motherfucker. Everything is drug infused. I don't care if you're drinking fucking protein shakes too much, if it's too many fucking monsters. It's everything we're taking is drug infused. Are you crazy? There's not an ounce. You can't even breathe air now without it being manipulated by something else. Comic books, look at this. Agent Cutters. Aww. So cute. It's like a hand-drawn little music sheet, a comic book. Oh. Whoa. What's that got to do with like self-cutter? Oh my god, self-hand? A murder in C minor. No, okay. Sorry, no, I saw the knife and the blood on the hand and I'm like, oh jeez. Anyway. Murder in C minor. That's kind of cool. Okay. You never know with these guys. And then I can't get over like how badly racist everything is becoming. Like I know it's always been like these people are here, but there's not a single comment anywhere. I know this country we're going through a lot of shit right now. I still think it's 50-50, you know. These things are happening. I think there's a concerted effort from a certain group of far-right people trying to make everything worse. Half of them are pretending they're Indian and going online and saying that these things are happening. It's like, okay, Jesus, that's bad. Shut that stuff down. We need to get to the real root of the problem, you know. And then, yeah, so like all the James Bond stuff, it's a little hard to hear with the robotic voice. The Warden. Wonder will there be bosses in the game? Hope so. Wonder what this symbol is. That's kind of cool. Just manipulation or something. But yeah, so the James Bond new game was showing off, and then they were showing off the rest, like Moneypenny and Q, and you know, some of the ladies and all that, the Bond girls, and just like how time has gone on, like They're not all pin-ups anymore. They're real women, real actresses, all that. And they're comics. Like, as much as I don't think all this ID stuff and all that online, I think it's horrible invasion of privacy. But maybe some of the anonymous factor stuff, maybe it's not a bad idea, because there are some brazen, evil little bastards out there that I think they can just get away with being scumbags online. And they ain't all young people either. Dirty bastards. So yeah, they couldn't announce a single person without someone having a go about it. And then, you know, thanks to like OnlyFans and guys being chronically online, they have just a completely unrealistic view of what people are supposed to look like, you know. And it's the same, like, hairy, fucking, fat-bellied, beard-bellied, fucking comic book dude from the South Park episode with the World of Warcraft telling women how they're supposed to look, you know. Like, Jesus, we learned nothing. The 80s and 90s all over again. Not only are we bringing back the style, we're bringing back the full-blown fucking racism and, you know, stupid fucking outlooks on fashion and beauty. Here we are just trying to enjoy our lives. Like, Jesus Christ, do we not all have it tough enough as it is? My good Lord. Here, I'm just sat back going like, that is a good ass Bond game. You know, it's Uncharted and Bond. That's gone. It'll be fine. A little more on the gadgets and I'm happy, you know. Pharmacist notes. Tell Christian in the hospital, ask them to give us some of their emergency resources. Beg them if you must. After all, we can't let those people go completely blind. Oh, there's people literally turn into volunteers trying to save the last few. We're getting into a little bit of the time manipulation stuff, which is good. And we have we're killing a lot of dudes. I would say it's a little more stiff than I would like. It's not quite Dead Space, but even I suppose the original Dead Space was very stiff too. You just don't realize it. Not until you got to Dead Space 2 where he was like running back and forth and he's like 8-directional turning and all that kind of stuff. Alright. Round 2. Okay, now, oh yeah, we have a core. We got a core. Oh look, now it takes 2 to do that, see? It takes 2, baby. So it's like, should I save it? Metal scraps. Oh, you can buy metal scraps here. Good. But how many can you hold? Spring, sprung, spring, sprung. Like the music. Anyway, you know, it's another day. Same old shit going on. But God, it would be such a better world if we could all just help out a little bit, you know. I think it's just such desperate times that we're all kind of out for ourselves. Yeah, I was thinking that. Resource capacity. Now, I wonder, is it like Dead Space where you can kind of get the free heals, you know? Do the resources. Acquired an upgrade. Bum, 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 bum. Does it show? Tell me how many I have on me right now. Supply. I like that music. So now it's 1 out of 4. God, it's not much, is it? I probably wasted that. Oh shit, we have 3 heals out of nowhere, okay. Just for the interest of, that's just why I didn't use the heal then. Handgun ammo, let's see, you can carry like 15, I think. 1 torch. Should have went for inventory space. Oh well. Oh, that was the free torch stuff. So there's gonna be something going on. This is the stash, right? Let's put the heal in the stash. Yay! Alright. Play fire to this. Right, have you guys been playing? Doing good? Basically just peppers, onions, sometimes carrot with chicken and chicken. Yeah, nice. It sounds a bit like a stir fry with some chicken, right? I will try it. I have a few local chippers that I love. It's where I get my fish and chips. I try and treat myself to fish and chips the odd time. I'm like, you know, not only a nice bit of self-loathing, but I'll also like self-tease. Where I'm like, I'll talk about getting a takeaway for about a medium. Rinse the temporal shell from preparation. The medium here. I'll tease myself for a takeaway for like 3 weeks, you know, that kind of way. Like the fuck? Maybe that's why I'm barely healing, because they're small. So yeah. And nowadays, you know, you see a lot of Chinese restaurants. That's another core. Okay, we're getting inventory space. Should have saved it up. Suit integrity. Oh, I need 2 for that. Okay, yeah. I see. Let's save it up. Yeah, a lot of Chinese restaurants doing fish and chips now. They're all kind of suffering, you know. But I watch some of them food review guys, and it's like, oh my god. But even, you know, they're as British as muck in a good way, you know, that kind of way. Same as, you know, Irish rural people. But even they have gone extremely racist, you know. You've got him, like, he's trying to, like, talk about Bradford and how much he loves his hometown and all this. And then half the comments are like, oh, it's Bradistan and all this. It's like, oh my god. I don't know how we've allowed this to happen. It's like, people would say things, but it was never this rampant, you know. And they're so brazen about it. There used to be a shame about that stuff, and it would deter people from being scumbags. And now they wear it with pride and out there with their little far-right flags and everything. Fucking scary time to be a kid, I'll tell you that much. My god. Can we leave them alone? Leave everybody alone. The whole... And the same people, like, will go off to Kuala Lumpur and fucking Malaysia and all these other... You know, it's like, fuck off. So stupid. But it's the whole world over, you know, it really is. Because I couldn't believe it myself. There was a march going on in Japan, and they were like, immigration out, immigration. Like, what? And, you know, whether it was to be believed or not, that's what they were saying in the comments, was that apparently, and I never knew this, but apparently, I know like a lot of Asian countries can be quite patriotic or nationalist. That's kind of normal. But apparently they're extreme with it, like very, very extreme, where they only they look down on other Asian people, not just, you know, we all know that Gaijin means foreigners and that, and they tend to, and things are worse now thanks to moronic YouTubers and that, but I just didn't think they looked down on other Asian people. That seems like, it's really shitty, it's really shitty. It's crap, you know? Like, Irish people will have a go at other Irish people. But it's more for a piss take, you know? Like calling culchies boggers, like they call us boggers, or someone from Dublin is a scanger or whatever. You know, like no one really, it's just a, you know, we don't mean these things. It's just a funny little thing. It's more, that almost stems more from like GA and football rivalries, you know? But to actually denounce a whole countries, because that's shocking. Like, I've heard stories of some Asian people lightening their skin so they look more Japanese, and I was like, oh my god, it's horrible. Can we just get back to living our lives and helping each other out? Did we ever do that? I don't know. I'm enjoying this game, dude. It's kind of desolate and weird, and it has a kind of a 50s, 60s vibe to it, but then also has like, it's kind of Polish as well. Some of the signs are in Polish, I think, too. Closed city, a permanent lockdown has been ordered. Yeah, a little bit too close. At the start of the game, they had a little pop-up screen where it's like kind of made around lockdown, so we're kind of living in it. Just reactivating trauma, thank you. It's all our original music, pretty sure a lot of singing. Nice! Sent you a song from both artists. Oh, thank you, dude, I appreciate that. That'll help me later. It's so bad, once I get off the stream, like, boop! Brain go bye-bye. I like that it's cabaret stuff. I bet you that's kind of some of the older kind of Irish rubbing off on you a little bit, because during the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s here, dude, it's all about show bands, you know. I know we laugh at them like, oh, fucking Joe Dole and all this stuff. It's like, no, not just that. They were like, you know, this was Johnny Cash times, you know. And Johnny Cash was obsessed with a whole lot of Irish artists, and Bob Dylan loved Ireland, and he came over and he got into kind of a folk era. So it's very much like that kind of stuff. Show bands, cabaret, folk, even like early kind of rock and roll as well. And that was their version of disco, really. You know, they'd be like, we're going to the show bands. Like my parents used to tell me about these things. Used to love it. Anything for an old dance, you know. And you'd still see it now. You've probably been to the odd pub or the odd birthday party. And the old ones will get out and dance, and they're fucking spinning them like mad. I'm like, is that Mary? Mary has fibromyalgia, and she can't stoop down for too long, and she's out there spinning at 70 miles an hour. You know? So yeah, I don't care what anyone says, like, or how young or old they are. Ladies love to dance. So guys, you don't even have to be a good dancer. Just fake it till you make it, and bring that girl dancing, and she will be mucho grateful, let me tell you. You put it in your hands. It's never ever failed to me. Even if you're both blathered and you're just jumping around with your hands in the air, you don't care. I think it's just it's pushing all the chemicals around. It's very freeing. They don't do it as much anymore, but back when I was really getting into clubbing and stuff, the ladies would form a circle. It's very tribalistic, you know. The guys were just like in the corners, you know. It's like, is anybody gonna dance? And then the ladies would form a circle, and they were like, and they would put all their handbags on the ground, and they would dance around their handbags, you know. They're almost chanting and holding torches, and the guys were like, you go, no, you go. It was very funny. Looking back at it, I'm like, this is so. Somebody needs to do a study of this stuff, because they didn't want their handbags robbed, you know. And you won't find a cheaper person than an Irish person some days, I'll tell you that. So they do anything not to pay for the cloakroom, their coats and handbags, you know. Say cheese! Nice. We got that old time rock and roll. Bad dog. Oh, he's fusing with him. Gross, I wasted it, boys. I wasted it. I wasted my good years. I wasted the good surprise on you. Why isn't he burning? I have no bullets. Mommy, I have no bullets. Watch these big ones that scare the shit out of him. Oh god. No! Damn, it's so slow. It's so slow. Oh my god. I fully dodged that first attack. It's so slow. How is there not a dodge or a roll? You're kidding me that she walked gently back there. Repositioning is the key. I fucking tried that game, you silly pricks. How about putting a roll into your game? Oh my god. I don't know why they didn't do that. That's crazy. Even double tap it or something? Anything? That's the only thing that's holding back this game. Slow as a wet week on a Tuesday. It's a fucking hell, man. That cracked me up. Repositioning. Reposition my dick in your mom's fucking mouth. How about that, bitch? Anyway, where's the Callisto, right? Callisto dodge was like, we want the Dark Souls parry so much, but it barely works. And then Dead Space like, we're gonna roll everywhere, but then get stuck in the wall. You can just, like I said, a backstep would be amazing. Crazy, this fancy suit and the bitch can't move. Anyway. That's what it is. I just get annoyed when it's like, yes, it's my fault, but was it my fault? I'm like dancing and singing to get the, yeah, the serotonin, the old fucking, the happy, the dopamine, they love it. Ladies just love dancing and shaking the booties, and they're dead fucking right. Okay, this time let's not spend all the explosives right away. Well, excuse me. Oh shit, oh there was one over here. Well, I'm gonna die, stupid. This motherfucker's getting back up. Can't see, but there's still more coming. Can't always tell if the... Boom! Okay, he's finally fucking dead. If the explosives are working. No, they're coming back with a vengeance. Ah! Dude, he doesn't give a fuck, man. These bullets don't do anything. Stop. Please stop. They don't react to my bullets. Mummy. Oh my god. They don't react to the fucking bullets. What's this? Not enough materials? Just use it. Dude, they are not reacting! Ah! Finally, oh my, that's every bullet I had. Dear god. That fusing stuff is scary shit. I must have killed like 4 of them, but then see they come back then. I need it. This game needs a shotgun and a roll like yesterday. I'll take 2. Anyone else out here? Mommy. A flame tank is good, but it's damage over time, so it's like, I ain't got time to die. Want me to die? Nice. Energy bank. Container once used can be exchanged for energy. Okay. Guessing I'm gonna have to hold that, is it? I'm liking this so far. Yeah. I doubt they're gonna be able to update it with a roll or anything. So it's just kind of grin and bears. It's good. Definitely a little bit of Dead Space in there. I'm cool with that. See, the problem is everyone and their fucking mother. You either got the true Dead Space fans who remember the first game. That's their bread and butter, you know. Or you have the masses that remember Dead Space, which is actually Dead Space 2 set pieces, which are Unfortunately brought on by Uncharted. And they're far from bad. But it became so action-packed that it took away from it a little bit. You know, at the end where they pull on the nostalgia strings. You're like, it's been one game. It's been one game. You don't get to do that. But yeah, like, I was actually expecting the guns to be worse. They're not bad at all. Because, as I said, these guys don't do combat, you know? They only started with Silent Hill 2. That's what made me worried. Everyone's like, oh no, not Bloober. I'm like, no, they know how to do atmosphere, they know how to do horror, they're fantastic. I was just more worried about, but like Silent Hill always had really bad melee and only decent guns anyway, so I'm like, it can't get worse, lads, it can't. You would be swinging air. So they did a great job. So this game was only made like in the middle of Silent Hill 2 by a whole different team. So they would have learned a little bit, but still a different team, so I understand. But yeah, like if the one complaint I have that it doesn't have a dodge or a roll, that's not a whole lot of problem now, is it, you know? It's not a whole lot of problem. Pharmacy. Bing bong, bing bong. I like this safe space music. But yeah, I would expect people. A hammer, a weapon that fires small, high temperature projectiles. There we go. I just said I need a shotgun. I got a shotgun. I got a shotgun.
Another relic module found.
Cha-ching. Hey Yuki, how's it going? Hello, happy Friday. Cooper. Oh yes. Oh, wolf flesh, lovely. I love that. Guns look like psycho passport anime thing. Okay, I like that. Yeah, they kind of disappear and come back. Yeah, right. Tanky motherfucker. Yes, seriously, right? Tanky. Okay, nice. Not taking up 2 slots for the shotgun. I appreciate you. Wait, the core? You have to hold the core as well? Chicky. Spring, sprung, spring, sprung. Might as well heal a little bit. Yeah, I like when you're doing stuff and then... Yeah, we got that shotgun. Nice, look the way it changes the gun, hell yeah. Let's step into the light a bit better. Look at this. Cool. Like the handle becomes the main focus and then it switches off. I've seen a couple of games do something similar like that. That's really cool. I called it a sword. I thought we had a sword for a second. Count me blessings. What are these? Shotgun shells, okay. Spring, sprung, spring, sprung, spring, sprung. Nah, you'll never beat Dead Space, even with the spine. That's why they need to bring it back fully. Spine health. So how many shotgun shells can you have? 2, so it's basically like a boomstick. Lilo, lilo. Is this the store then? Oh. It is, yeah, I get mixed up with it. Okay, it sells for 1,000. Wonder can we buy cores later. Profit! How's your week been, Yuki? Playing anything new? This is the new game from Bloober called Cronos: The New Dawn. They made it at the same time as Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's why they were able to get games out so quick. And we're getting a new Silent Hill game, which is made by Konami. We'll see about that. Beep, boop, boop, boop. That's the thing with Konami. Konami have had the rights, you know, for some really heavy hitters. The Metal Gear Solid series, Silent Hill series, and Castlevania series. And they chose for what was the better part of 10 years to do fuck all with all of them, you know. And they're finally on the way back. But, yeah. Now, it's not unheard of for them to have, you know, European or American studios working on their games. Most of the later Silent Hill games survive that way, and they're not bad, you know. Some of them are a bit rough. Homecoming people consider to be the worst. There was Silent Hill 0, which was like a prequel. That one was pretty good. It was PSP, PS Vita. Then they brought it over to other stuff. Then there was Downpour, which I loved. You're kind of like a prisoner. And there was one in the middle called Shattered Memories. It was like Wii exclusive. It was not really combat in it. It was cool. It was a really interesting use of like freezing people and stuff. You're playing as like a psychologist, so all the people you would meet that are kind of fucked up in every Silent Hill game, this one was a little bit more twisted. There was even like a kid in it, so it was sort of a mix of being a psychologist and figuring out what the hell was going on in this twisted. Look at this, I didn't like it, do I? Torch, burning time, fabricated amount, and inventory slot limit. Shit, dude. And these are for cores as well? Oh man. Look at this, firepower. This is why the guns feel like poop. Clip, charge speed. Damn, this is going to be a juicy game. And then here's our new shotgun. Firepower. I wonder, will the handgun become the, what they call it, a sword? Will it become like the plasma cutter? Yeah, it'd be more like Resident Evil or something, I think. Oh, look at this. You don't need cores for these. That's not bad. You need cores for these two. These you only need energy. Oh, let's fucking get it. Let's get it. The hammer, it shows you what its initial. So it's already like nearly 3 times the power. 4 times the power. Get lower. Of this little dude. It costs 3,000 just to get a little sliver of firepower. Fuck it out. And in this clip only adds 1 extra bullet. Mother of Christ! Alright. Aye aye aye. How about you, little shotty? See, that's a good improvement right there. I mean, you can charge up the handguns pretty good. It's nearly everything I have. Isn't anybody going to find me? Extra 10 just does not seem great. But I will still do it. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. You can always sell some stuff too. Spring sprung, spring sprung. Dead Space time. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a little bit of Dead Space. It's a little stiff. It's a little. I can't lie. You know me. I'll say it has no dodge or roll, and the enemies have big, long fucking swings. So something's gotta give, Johnny. Otherwise, it feels good. The atmosphere is great. Music's great. I like it. It's very, very weird. The enemies are really cool too. They like absorb each other and then come back at you really strong. It's cool. A lot of body shock horror. And you know, it's slow and atmospheric, but it's meant to be like that. Like old school Resident Evil and old school Dead Space. You know, you're not talking about fucking Uncharted. Oh, there's a poor shitty little Christmas tree. I like it. Good for them, and they've already kind of been signed on to remake Silent Hill 1. I think they should remake 1 and 3 and put it together. Spend Christmas with your relatives. Use the quarantine. Yeah, it was kind of made over our own quarantine, so it's kind of hauntingly too real, I won't lie. It's triggering a little fucking PTSD from COVID. But yeah, this is as fast as she goes. The way it works, like we're trying to figure out. Look at that, she kind of looks faster there, but not when you're in with monsters. You can't tell if it's time manipulation or clones, but she's looking for these predecessors. Everybody talks in a very like deadpan way, which is like, are they androids? Are they robots? Are they people? Who knows? I'm liking it. Activision game from Raven shooting mechanic. Oh, Time Shift. Yeah, dude. Raven Software. They were good. These are funny. Reminds me of Signals like Signalis. That was a great game. Hard, stressful work. Dead Space. Yeah. Downpour. It's only console Silent Hill 6. Gonna wait for this game on PC. I ended up getting it on PlayStation because there was no other way of getting it physical, which is weird. I think they just were very selective. I end up being that guy buying things physical, even like different stores. That when I do like trade them in or whatever, I'm the only person doing it. People are like, thank God you did that. Even the fucking staff to be buying it that way, you know. Okay, we are getting a lot of goodies here. They've got to be sold and use them up. We have a nice curb stomp. Shout out to Isaac Clark. And we have a nice healthy melee swing. Good, it feels crunchy and good. Creepy little toys. Babushka. The city they have is known as New Dawn. Whatever the hell happened, but clearly time has gone through it. But it seems to have like a Polish influence. Like this one building is just severed in half but suspended in time.
Dive point in sight.
Dive point. What the hell? Is that it? We know very little. They've purposely done that. I like the mystery.
Is heavily affected by the anomaly.
This one's only $60 as well, which is very nice. Ghost of Yote is coming out in like 3 weeks for Sony. That's 80. I keep saying it, man. I call it the Sony tax. I don't care. They need to get a kick up the arse because Nintendo got slated for it. Xbox got slated for it. But somehow PlayStation have just like swoopity swooped and kept it there, you know. Xbox kind of backpedaled. We've had a couple of like Outer Worlds 2 is back to normal price. And then Borderlands 4 saw the outcry. They're like, very quickly, we're going to give it a shitty price. It was leaked. And they were like, no, it's still only 70. So yeah. But PlayStation don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. What's funny is everyone's like, oh, it's just for PlayStation exclusive. Damn.
It must be the anomaly core.
But yeah, you say that, but it's not. Like Metal Gear Solid Delta, I think, was 80 as well. Where is that? That's creepy. Oh, it's from here. Look at that. It's like, where is the hands coming from? Nice little use of light and shadow. Dude, if I had like 100 million, I'd go and remake all those Condemned games and make a Condemned movie and stuff. It was really cool because you could kind of channel the True Detective stuff. The thing about True Detective, like everyone watched it, it's kind of sexy and dark, but it was really weird. It was almost like a Twin Peaks thing going on a little bit. Alright, let's see what this anomaly is. Oh, not so fast. Yeah, so all of the humans have been eaten by this virus and turned into biomass. So it's kind of human centipede stuff going on. And they're feeding off each other. Damn, they almost get a lick in. Just not strong enough. Damn, you should be fucking dead. God damn it! I always get a lick in. Trying to be semi-conservative with the ammo and stuff. What was next? A lot of explosives around, but get us. Alert, comment. We gotta save it for those really nasty bastards. There's these ones that are basically fusing with fucking everything. Damn. Coming at you from every side. I can't go any faster right now. There's one to the left of me as well. Yeah, these ones, these fucking fusing things. Damn, they're everywhere. Come on, more. Boom. That's not good enough. This guy's fusing in the back as well. Let's use our shotgun. What it is, ho? What's up, motherfuckers? Step inside my parlor. I'm gonna kick your motherfucker. She didn't even respond to the shotgun. Oh, we are fucked, boys. We're in big trouble. Are they fusing again? No, she's dead. Okay. So this bastard. You fusing? Ew. See, look, I like fuses. Gross. Get out of there. These guns look a bit. Wow! Look a bit too similar. Damn, I don't think I hit. God, these fuckers don't die. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I did okay there. Yeah, I could do with a little more response from the enemy for the weapons. That's all. 'Cause, you know, you want to feel that punch. They don't gotta go flying all over the ground or anything, but just a little flinch. Those guys, you see the way they're fusing, and then they created the biomass into an armor. I have to shoot through that and then knock them down as well. I can't even leave until it's all done. Conflict. No, 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 no. What's up this one? Got a couple ways we can go. We've got the ammo for this stuff, goddamn! Delta was 80, which is a shame for a fresh new coat of paint. It doesn't deserve 80. Yeah, exactly. It should have been 50 max. Them was such great. Yeah, dude. Alcohol addiction. Yeah, you're right too. Yeah, there was a kind of a sub story there with it was trying to make you feel like you were going crazy. For sure. It's such a good acting and oh man, it's fucking awesome. Little detective is like, can we trust the guy that we're playing as? You know, love that type of stuff. Nothing cooler than like a unreliable narrator or an anti-hero that you're playing in the game. This guy's shot. What's this? Camera, battle electrical, the exchange for energy. Okay. Well, this stuff will just turn into some goodies. Not gonna let us out of here alive, brother. Energy, handgun ammo. I like that they can charge up the handgun to do some nice shots. I just wish it felt like I was doing it, you know? Games have that issue. They get the sound right, they get everything right, but then the impact of a weapon just falls a little flat. Well, cuckoo clock. These doors are like to stop the infection, but in reality, it's kind of just to turn the area into a monster closet. Clever little shits.
Entering sector D3. Proceeding to the dive point.
To the dive point. What is the dive point? You're a dive point. Makes me think like some kind of time travel stuff. We'll have to see. We've been manipulating certain areas. What's the use for these? I've seen a few of these, so maybe we'll be going back. Not open. Looks like a good job for a good old crowbar or bolt cutters or something. A little bit of stuttering here and there, nothing too bad, but it's almost par for the course for PlayStation. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, this is not that high intensity. I'm not moving that fast, you know. I just can't back up. I can't back up. They really need to work on that. Oh, that completely missed. There's no way to back up. You're just standing in front of them, waiting for them to attack you. It's a little unfortunate. Shocking they never thought of that. Like, you seem fairly movable, you know, in the suit. Look, even when you change direction, she got faster, but just not when you actually need it. It's a bit strange. Whatever. Very odd. Not just put a roll or a back step. Like, what if you just double tapped A and you had a back step or something? Gross. Yeah, he was playing possum. Look at that. I got you before you got me, bitch. All the blood all over the suit. The suit's got a really cool, unique design. Gotta give it to them. Looks like a vagina. When you kill them, see the kind of cocoon and all these intestines? Interesting. Anyway, this is what it is. I went into the controls. It's not like it's something I'm missing. Just a design choice. Like, maybe they're like, okay, well, suit's too where it is, you can't roll because it would damage the suit. But you could set up a back step or something. You know? Okay, let's see. Definitely need some handgun ammo. Good. Yeah. This is what it is. Oh, nice. 4 out of 4. I gotta be careful there. Torch fluid. Okay. Shotgun feels good though. Like the name of it, the hammer. Drop the hammer. Are you in here? Oh, weird. Wouldn't you just smash through the window and get in that one? I know I would. Something blocking the door. Maybe should we shoot the? We'll blow these up maybe. No. Now the old squeeze through. Everyone and their granny using that. Amazing how weird and tropey that became. This little neon. Yeah, there's a certain kind of weird Silent Hill 50s thing going on. Closed until further notice. Contact me at block 34, apartment 29. That could be a code for something. Store owner's note. Let me in. Okay. I'll have to remember. Maybe we'll get a key off an apartment or something. I just don't know. It seems like it's very kind of... Oh, shit. Seems kind of self-serving. Well, that's weird. I don't know if we'll be coming back, but I'm thinking maybe you'll be in loops or something. Let's see. Big Daddy? Oh, that would be cool. I'm waiting for Bioshock to come back. Please. Hello, you forgot... Oh, jeez. Forgot to aggro with your big old titties. You opened the door, but you didn't aggro. It's an old Dead Space trick of just blasting them in the knees. Don't stop curb stomp until the limbs fall off. And you can burn the bodies as well to stop the other ones fusing, which is kind of like that converter thing from Dead Space. And also a little bit like military keep raised up. A little bit like Evil Within, where you would drop the lighter, the match even. I like that. So should we make the shotgun shells? What else needs it? Torch fuel? Shotgun shells. Oh, it took a little bit there too. You got this. Boom! Shotgun baby. There you go. Good old classic boomstick. Anything else? No, we're good to go. I think like you can make your Dead Space like games. You can do a heck of a good job. But Dead Space was so unique, and stasis and kinesis was really what brought it all together, you know. You take those two away, it's another space shooter. Yeah, you got little zero G and all that, but they were something special. And at that time, near the end of the PS2 cycle as well, there was this really great push for gravity manipulating things in everything, you know. From the iconic Half-Life 2 gravity gun, you know. And there was this game I played, Psyops, the Mind Conspiracy, where you could literally just pick everything up and throw it around. I love that game. And yeah, it's just, don't believe their lies. There's so many cool things like that, you know. And Dead Space with its kinesis. And I kind of miss that, you know. We have the wrong tropes. We've moved forward with the wrong tropes. It's all fucking battle royales and shit. I hear you, you're sleeping. I don't know how you're breathing or sleeping. You don't have a face. It's a nice kind of open area. Yeah, if you told me this was like a little Polish city or something, I'd believe you. Ah, should nothing better than the inspiration than what's around you, you know. Okay, how do we get into this place? I like these semi-open areas. They're fun, especially if they give you a lot to mess around with. Get stuck in the corner. I think so. Yeah. Wasn't there an announcement? Yeah. Just that they have Rod Ferguson now working with them. He worked Gears of War and Blizzard, but he also helped with Bioshock Infinite. So he's basically a problem fixer, you know. That should be good. Hopefully we'll get that next year sometime. It's supposed to be called Bioshock Isolation, but I doubt they'll keep that name when it's so connected to Alien. And yeah, we'll see if the original, like, there's been rumors about it. Apparently it's almost done. They need to go in and kind of get the story and stuff together. It's missing that kind of punch of a third act twist or something like that, you know. You don't want to just copy Bioshock 1, 2, and 3 all over again. We'll see. That's with 2K as well. And 2K is another one, same with like fucking Gearbox and all them and Rockstar. And it's like if one of them fails, they all fail kind of thing. And it's like, no, that shouldn't be it. Each one should have their own budget and leave them alone. It's interesting though, isn't it? Like some kind of gasoline sprayer or something. How do we get across there? Oh shit. I didn't even see that hole there, I swear to God. And in here, we couldn't go to the far side. Make a bridge. Can you get in here or anything? No. This little open area. Anything else up there? No. There's a green thing in the background there. Blah. Okay, very careful. Yeah, but they shouldn't be. Now, they're milking money out of fucking NBA and Madden and. Why can you just shoot these? Fuck it, I have a little bit of bullets. No. We missed it anyway. That was just where we came from, okay. Yeah, now like college football's back as well, so I think they're all, as you said, they're all very, very cagey with investment stuff because games are just taking too long. Because we all go like, okay, so games taking 6 years now on average, but nobody wants to put the salary cost for 6 years of development either. I don't blame them. I would rather go back to the old graphics and the old size of games and not open world everything. If it meant we were getting games every 3 years, because it's a quicker turnaround, and if it sold well, it's a huge investment. It's kind of what's going on with movies right now, but when did we ever want games to become movies? I never wanted that. I didn't give a fuck about that. But that's what's happening. It's the same thing. They're taking, movies tend to take like 3 or 4 years or more. But there's that many reshoots and shit. They just destroyed their own budget. I need to find the angle to move that. Like a little time dilation thing. As usual. Can't find the easy part. So yeah. Oh, maybe, let's see. Maybe because I was going there, do I have to go back into the building, you think? Let's have a look. Is that what they're getting at? I thought it was something for like way later. Or optional, maybe. Recordings, no. Travel loading. Traveler. All these travelers. The way is shut. The warden. That's cool. Flare of fear, closed city. News at New Dawn. Remain calm. Here we go. Still owner. Last call deliveries. Contact me at Block 34, Apartment 29. Where was that? I'm thinking it's in this big giant building that we're trying to get into. Well, maybe I can get through that door. We were busy fighting in here. I never tried the back door. Oh yeah. Wolfenstein 08. Darkest Days. Very right. Time travel. Yeah, they did mess around with time travel a couple, didn't they? There you go. That was it. That was it. It'd be cool if we could do stealth. What's this say? Time is up. Now I didn't want to do that here. I wanted to do it here. Burn this away. Lord have mercy. I see. I barely dodged that. Motherfucker. So I used to shooting the limbs, shoot the legs. Dead Space. That's not what it's about. Nah, I fucking wasted it. I wasted it, boys. I was trying to bring him over there and I pressed the wrong button. My brain tells me like L1 would be a good way to run away or something. That's not. Always maybe make one. No, we can't. I fucked it. I fucked it. I was trying to do it here. You can see the flames actually go pretty far, but just in that case, it didn't go far enough. Maybe one in the garage here somewhere. That really sucks. I didn't want to do that. Kinda hopefully do a stealth or something. Yeah, you can tell this was made by a good ass Someone else back up there? Ah, for fuck's sake. Made by a good ass team, but clearly still the young blooper. That haven't really done combat, you know. No pressure on them. It's like before they got their, you know, the main team kind of did. They don't react to shit, dude. I am swinging at this motherfucker. Uppercut City. Yeah, a lot of games. It must be an Unreal Engine 5 thing. Fucking sucks as an engine. A lot of games just have no flinching, no reaction. I think I played like fucking dozen games where I'm complaining about just no reaction. Just having them take a step back or almost fall or just anything. Makes you feel as weak as a kitten. You're doing more damage just swinging your dick around. That's one of my favourite things to say. Maybe I have enough now to make it. Yeah, I do. But it's a bit wasteful. Sucks. I bet you if I was on this side of the car, it would have hit. Because it goes pretty far. Watch, I like stand here and it'll fucking do it too. Just because it was around the corner. Sometimes like a power node or something, you'll get exactly what you put into it right back. Right. More energy, more handgun ammo. Good, good, good. It's probably unfair to keep comparing it to Dead Space. It's a very clear-cut thing that they're inspired by. Mage 'em. Save it up. Save it up. Save it all up. Fence. End of time. It's Polish, yeah. Medium problem. Yeah, yeah. Top of that. But medium didn't really have combat in it, did it? It was 2 lines. It was doing like a split fiction thing. Medium's problem was they handled an extremely touchy subject and wrote it like a fucking, you know, dumbass Hollywood thing, you know? Or even worse, like an after-school special. It sounds like stupid. I've naturally pissed people off. I don't blame them. Shit. Can we blow this shit up? Yeah, burn, motherfucker. See, he was about to connect to that guy. So is there anything else we can blow up over here? Wow. Two for one special. Doesn't kill them though. Get out of there. Oh, so slow, and she's still not moving. Oh fuck, now he's all like morphing and shit. How do you stop them from doing that? That's all. Yeah, very, very slow. Very strange way of doing it. If you're gonna do that and you can't roll or dodge, then do it like God of War, you know, where the camera is static beside the shoulder and then let us move back a little bit. Having full 3D control but being as slow as a kitten is just not it. It looks great when you're spinning around a circle. You're like, oh, that's more than enough room to dodge. This is bollocks, man. They're doing giant swings and stretchy arms and stuff. You can't see it. I don't know why they did that, but that shows just a tiny little bit of their non-experience in the combat section. It's okay. It's all good. Just have to get used to the limitation and just get better at dodging. Well, I can't dodge. Get better at just not beating around them. It's all good. It is what it is. You had a nice little dodge in Silent Hill, which is a funny one. Sometimes they'll come out to you and they'll say like, Well, the dodge was, it's not part of our vision. Like, bitch, it's not part of your fucking brains either. It's the stupidest thing you could ever say. I find a lot of people's visions are otherwise known as egos. Either they didn't think of it, ran out of time, or didn't have the skill set. And all of those things are okay to admit. But saying it's not part of your vision sounds like pretentious bullshit. Now, they didn't say that, I'm just saying. Some devs do that. I'll take their vision and I'll rub some fucking lemon juice in it. How's your vision now, bitch? What I noticed is I just don't think devs have enough time between polish and deadlines to play their own game enough. You're telling me you're running around here on a higher difficulty? You're not getting smacked by these monsters? Come on now. Oh. Don't lie to yourself. Police report. Okay, can we go in here? That's a weird leftover half room with a bit of stuff. That's random. Random as hell. Much stealth? No, you can't. Unfortunately, there's no like stealth attacks, so it doesn't matter. You just run around the car for the crack there. Get it? Anything out there? Oh, these poor people. All their shit thrown out or trying to get out of here. I wonder where the sand comes into it. It's an unusual take, I like it. There might be some goodies in here. Be in. Looks like model has limited FOV. Yeah, maybe too close, you think? I mean, like, you know, the PC heads will mess with that. No, I mean, like, God of War has all that, you know? Very close to the camera. It allows you to kind of move back. Just didn't have a jump. I wouldn't expect a jump. But just, even a roll back, like Isaac in Dead Space, is quite close to the camera. But you can still roll. You just have to keep the camera static. That's how it works. While he rolls. It looks awkward. But it actually does a good job. Yeah, it's not even about the iframes. Just give us the ability to get the hell out of there, you know? Isaac has a similar problem with his melee where he's kind of locked in the animation. So the enemy's like, why is he swinging blindly? Let's see, what could we do next? 6 over 9. 1 torch fuel. It's always nice to have some torch fuel. I think I can carry 15 of those. Good stuff. No, I'm liking it so far. It's nice. Oh, here's another comic. Oh, look at this. Agent Cutters. A soldier's life. Okay. Little art pieces. Little Polish soldier or something. Who knows? Must be someone on the dev team. Just having a bit of fun with some scribbles. They're doing the right thing now. Clearly they have 2 or even 3 teams. Ooh. Search the building, the die point. This definitely feels like getting into like a bigger apartment block like in Silent Hill. They even spoke about a hospital as well.
Target resided in flat number 48.
Yes, flat number 48.
Moving up.
Moving off. We're also able to pet some cats as well. Okay. We also need to find that other guy, don't we? Not leave your home. Remain in your flats. How long was he in? The shopkeeper. Police report. Comic books. Block 34. I don't think this is this one though, is it? No, it is. Let's see. Was he 49? And only goes to 48. Must be in a separate building. Maybe when we jump over this thing. How that? No, 29. Interesting. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Happy Friday. Yeah. Dodging and diving. Right, yeah. Evil Within was weak at the start, but evolved. Yeah, that was really cool. So sad we didn't get a 3, but it sounded like they wanted to go with a different protagonist anyway. But they might now. They might. With Crafton, we'll have to see. But without Makami there, I just don't know what it'll become. I don't know why people didn't take to Evil Within 2. If I remember correctly, it might have... I have to find another save here somewhere. It might have released on top of some other bigger release. I liked it. Quiet hours not only the privilege. And then they added like first person and stuff in an update for free. All before Resident Evil ever bought it. Now all their games will come with third person and first person. There we go. This looks like it might be a little save area. Yay. Alright, cool. This is why I'm never really going to make torch fuel, because it just kind of give it me. La la la. And is it a core? It is. I just need to find it. Love when games do safe areas and safe rooms and you're like, springs from, springs from. Camera. See, can you stack the cores? The cores. Definitely need some inventory space. We have one core and then the one we opened here. Two cores. And then this door. Yay. Tooth integrity. I don't find myself dying too much, even if I'm giving up on not being able to dodge. Oh yeah. Every little piece is gonna help. Equipment systems required to further upgrade your equipment. See something later on. I do so enjoy that. I like inventory management. Not when it goes too far. Some of it turns into fucking Tetris very fast and you're like, that's a bit much. Give me more flames. Flames cool. Looks like you're gonna be able to hold it later. Just start spitting. Shotgun and hand ammo for free. You shouldn't have. It's really fun. It's kind of slow and melodic in a good way. You know, it's building and building. We like it.